On this episode of Hitch Hiking with the Harveys, we leave Spain and head to Maui. That's right, in less than 11 hours at home, we turn around and get on a plane only to come back to the beautiful island of Maui. We check out the reefs and the lava flows at La Perouse Bay. We're also going to show you the day we spent at the Maui Ocean Center, which was super fun. This is my third trip to Maui. First time at the center. I highly recommend, whether you're my age or a little kid. And of course, the beautiful sunsets we all love. Come hitch a ride with us to beautiful Maui. Hey you guys.
Hey.
Monty's packed away safe and sound, but guess what?
We're off again.
It's only been, about 12 hours since we landed?
It's been 12 hours since we got home.
Home from landing from the last trip to Spain that you guys have seen.
We're going to Maui.
Yeah. So we're going to Maui for 2 weeks, and Nelson and all the guys are actually going to be going over to Oahu for a day as well.
I got to do some historical stuff, right?
Yeah. We've got a lot to pack in these 2 weeks. Just to rewind a little bit, we flew all the way from Madrid all the way to lovely Newark Airport, which lovely was in quotations because that was a horrible place. Sorry for anyone who loves it. Then we went from Newark to Vancouver. Then we go from another flight from Vancouver, British Columbia, to where we're from on Vancouver Island to Victoria. And then we went home for a few hours, only to come back the next day in the afternoon to fly from, you named it, Victoria, British Columbia to Vancouver, British Columbia. Then we had a little quick layover, and then we went from Vancouver to a beautiful, picturesque Maui. We landed quite late at night the night before, but first thing in the morning, we're now 2 hours behind in time, so we got up super early before the sun, and we decided to go for a little walk. We went to this Kihei cafe, which was amazing, expensive, but everything is expensive, but it was really great, nice little walk from where we were staying. So we stayed on the island of Maui, and where we stayed was in the area of Kihei, and Kihei is very familiar for those who love to rent condos. It's not the big expensive hotels, but they are condos. This is beach number 2, and this was directly across from where we stayed. Now this area here is quite rocky, but where we were actually staying, the beach part was absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and not rocky like this. But for a little adventure, for a quick walk, we decided to go this way. This is the view from our lanai, right across the street from this beach too. Really cool lifeguard hut. The sunsets from Maui are amazing. Sometimes you get to see jumping whales in the background, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's such a special place. With all the traveling, my immune system was spent and I was sick for like 3 days. But that didn't stop Nelson and my in-laws going for a nice little hike.
Here we are at the Hopapili Trail. We're walking through history. It's a tad windy today, but here we are, an old lava field. Might be windy, but it's nice and warm. Pretty cool. Pumice stone, really light. Been told by park rangers to never ever take a rock off here. The god Pele will be very upset and it will curse you. Apparently the Park Services gets thousands of rocks in the mail every year saying, please take this back. My life was really good until I took this rock, and it just turned into utter crap ever since. Please, take the curse away. It's quite the trail out of the lighthouse. But hopefully you get lucky and you see some jumping dolphins and maybe some breaching whales. It's a pretty level trail though, but definitely bring sturdy shoes because it's all lava rock. as you can see.
Oapili Trail, forgive me for my pronunciation, is what my husband and my in-laws decided to do. This is a trail that hugs the Maui coastline, starting from Harveys Bay and ending at a lighthouse of which I cannot pronounce. It does pass through lava fields, beaches, and forests. Wear sturdy closed-toe shoes as rocks can be sharp, and bring lots of sunscreen. There isn't much shade along the way. And keep your eyes peeled for wild goats, dolphins, and turtles, as well as eels and crabs in the tide pools.
From that white coral beach to a black lava field. And just like that. It's pretty cool. You can see the lava flow coming down from the mountain there. It's really, really good here. Well, it's a tad breezy on the point today, but you hike all this way, and that's the lighthouse. I'm sure it meets the technical description of a lighthouse. Look at how blue that water is. Way off the distance over there, that's the Molokini crater.
When I was feeling better, we all decided to go to the Maui Ocean Center. Now, as mentioned earlier, this is the first time I've been to the center, and this is my third trip to Maui. I really recommend this for all ages. Not only is it great for kids, a great way to learn, there's so much to see, and I loved it. I will say it's a little steep in price for sure, but all the money does go towards obviously what you see here and any of the rehabilitation programs they have, and it's just such a great experience. Turtles are one of my favorite creatures. Can you guys tell? I've featured a lot of turtles in this particular short part of the video. There's even a submarine communications buoy that's within this whole center, and it's super cool, and I love how they've used it kind of like a reef for all the other fish. Maui Ocean Center's expert team of marine biologists and divers meticulously care for all of the aquarium's animals. Collection is conducted under strict permits with the Hawaii State Department and Land of Natural Resources Division and Aquatic Resources, and under the guidance of a Native Hawaiian Culture Advisor, Maui Ocean Centers respectfully complies with a County of Maui ordinance prohibiting the exhibit of whales and dolphins. As they're cleaning, as you can see there's a little head of lettuce. That's what they do to kind of distract the fish. Here you see lupe, which is Hawaiian for a stingray. They have a unique body shape and are bottom dwellers. They use their fins to glide across the sand and their mouths underneath to shift through sediment for food. Their eyes are on top that help them stay alert for predators. But just look at that smile. On our next episode of Hitch Hiking with the Harveys, we go for a little bit of a car ride. It's absolutely gorgeous there. Then the guys head onto a flight and head off to Oahu. The guys take a day trip to Pearl Harbor to visit USS Missouri. Then they head over to New Uanu Pali, where I become very jealous of the view they got to see. They also headed over to the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific. On one of our adventures, we stumbled across what I believe is the Honolua Mokulia Bay Park. And to cap it all off, we go to sunset. That's right, sunset on Haleakala. So we hope you guys can join us for part 2 of our amazing trip to Maui.